Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
You're out there breathing cold air. Cold.
We'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Don't jump. Ready? 11, 11, 11. Hey, Ken. Go.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here we go, shot. EQ. 3-9, right.
Now it's the Arizona product that is
Looks like
and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face third and a yard.
Here we go. Jack.
He'll try to run for
Oh.
the ball. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
All runs here to start this game, and this defense, they were nearly up to the task, trying to force a 3 and out, get off to a good start, but this running back, he had some other plans here, Mike, and he's going to pick up that first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Run over center.
Yeah, they won't let me get mine either. Save my life.
As he's taken down from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Easy. Right.
Play action now for Fields. Out to his right. He's going to run it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Anytime the quarterback has the
Golly,
ability to
really?
extend the play with
You're
his
running
legs,
right by
it
that
just
nigga. I
puts
don't
so
understand
much
it.
pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, Ken, 222. Right.
They will run it over center with Hall. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. And Bradley Chubb, they're on the stop. Fields now on 2nd down.
Yeah, that's on me.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Hey, don't jump. Ready? Nice. Nice.
He gives to Hall.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I called it wrong play.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Yeah, come on, bro. What are you doing?
Pistol, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
21G. 15.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Oh, went the wrong way.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
319,
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 58, who's here, that? EQ! Right.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Jets first down. He's the first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
Go.
Here's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Good. EQ! Sit high.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often,
Don't jump. Ready?
you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
3rd down, here's Hall. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
5-yard gain on the
What a luxury, Mike Grant. I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, hand them the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Give left side. Here comes Hall. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. And Bradley Chubb, they're on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Angel. Right.
Another run here with Hall. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground, Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Now give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Go.
Up the middle. Krowski Merritt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
To throw is Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go play action with Fields. Rush to his left. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
Third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
11. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw is Fields. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, New York.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Makes the score Jets 14. Dolphins nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Hill brought in motion. On first down, Tagovailoa. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Hill brought in motion. Now a first down throw for Tua. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Man in motion is Smith. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. Down the right sideline. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. An even 40 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
20, TX.
A tight end in motion now. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Here we go. All right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, you ready for that?
They'll go with Hill. That's Krusty Merritt. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Extend.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's swung out to Krusty Merritt. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Fields. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
And a run. Here's Krusty Merritt. And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krusty Merritt. Touchdown, Jets. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion.
All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Get him. Go, 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 go. 21, right. Hey, 21, out.
Two and out on first down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage. Just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
20, TX.
From the gun, here's Tua. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 26 yards.
21G.
First down, Miami.
Off play action, it's Tua. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go,
One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hill brought in motion.
21G, 21G.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield.
Pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Fields now on second down. A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good pick up of 16 on that screen play, and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here we go, Side.
Run over at center, that's Krosky Merritt, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Go.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. And Fields, who's tough to bring down the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
First and 10.
Here we go. Move this. Right.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Here we go. Hey,
A handoff as try to run it here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Plays close quickly. Here comes third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green 19, green 19. Hey, going out right here. Tonight.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will score! Touchdown, New York. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now an opening at the 30. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's 2. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. Now it's Tua. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 2. Tagovailoa. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Tua to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Dolphins. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
To the air again. Tagovailoa. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Taking up.
drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Alpha right here. 319. Good luck. All right.
A give. Here's Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Alpha. Go.
There's a run to the left side, and costing Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the line of scrimmage.
Sit
No
down.
gain on the play.
Play action now for Field. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 5.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now,
Good blocking, and he's in. Ja'Cory Merritt, touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And the good hit pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
the offense's backs were already up against the wall. And after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Tua now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Second down.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The breakdown huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23.
From the gun, here's Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And leads to 3rd down.
Throwing is Tua. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Forced to his right. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football, and it's out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now return coming from the 7.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. 16-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the hand. Back, Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
21G.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Nice instruction. Good night.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Jets as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.